Where is the attack?
Today's video sponsor is GGG, where using my SKG discount code leads to a 25% off across several products, making a Windows 10 serial key only $16. After the payment, you'll receive the key in your account and all you need to do is to introduce it in your Windows settings and bam! You have an activated system. Hello guys, Ancient Gameplays, I'm Fabio Pisco and welcome to my channel. So recently we've seen across the internet lots and lots of users actually showing us problems with the junction temperatures on the new RX 7000 series GPUs. In this case the 7900 XTX and the 7900 XT, okay? They're having high junction temperatures up to 110 degrees where they reach the point of throttling due to thermals, okay? So it's a thermal throttling, reducing the performance due to thermals, and people are actually saying that it may be due to a design flaw in the vapor chamber or something like that. Well, it may be and it may not be, and it just may be something that happens to some users. Maybe some assembling problem, because I got mine and it is perfectly fine. People tested it horizontally and vertically and they actually found that vertically it works better with way better temperatures, and once again due to the vapor chamber. But that does not really happen to mine. It is horizontally and I never saw it reach over 96 degrees on the junction temperatures, and we're talking about 400 watts power draw. So that's a thing, I believe. It's just a defect, not a thing for everyone. But at the same time, we have a post on AMD subreddit with over 1000 upvotes, 1000, telling you that you can actually fix your hotspot temperatures by changing your DisplayPort cable. What a nut!
Do it!
And well, I called him a nut before, but I was obviously joking because he is right to a certain extent. As the original poster also said, and some Reddit users also said, this issue may actually be due to the 20-pin connection power, to the 20-pin DisplayPort cables, okay? As the user Cavernas said, 20-pin in DisplayPort provides power for dongles. If it is connected to two sources of power, example the monitor and GPU, it will send current to whichever has the lower voltage. Ideally the voltages should be the same, but realistically no two devices will ever put out the same exact voltages as the other, okay? And the original poster actually responds, it's not 20-pin issue, I just got my cable to check, it only has 19 pins. So it theoretically could be due to having a DisplayPort with 20 pins actually sending more current to the GPU, but let's check the images for once. Well, with the Dell DisplayPort cable, if we look at the power draw, we get around the 340 watts, okay, total board power, which seems okay, the GPU power maximum of 342 watts, completely fine, but we have the GPU hotspot temperature at 110 degrees. As soon as we move to the high quality DisplayPort cable, not the Dell one, as shown, we actually go actually a bit higher total board's power draw of 347 watts, so an even higher number than the previous comparison that we had, but still our hotspot temperature is now at 88 degrees instead of the 110 degrees. As soon as we move to the HDMI 2.1 cable, it is actually the same. We still have the same amount of power draw, 347 watts, but the hotspot temperatures are just way lower. In this case 92 degrees, which seems completely fine to me. So not 110, not 88, but still 92 degrees. So using a cable that wasn't the Dell DisplayPort cable, we actually managed, but this user actually managed to decrease the hotspot temperatures from 110 to 92 degrees on the HDMI 2.1 cable and 88 degrees on a good DisplayPort cable. So it means that something is kind of wrong here, and actually changing the DisplayPort cables fixed the issue. And we could argue that, well, the original poster's computer or the original poster's cable was actually faulty and was causing issues, and when it changed that cable it actually fixed the issues that it wasn't supposed to have in the first place because the cable was faulty. But well, we have more. We have another user saying, my junction and mem temps dropped from 90s to 80s by changing the peak cable, lol. Another thing I noticed that it now draws less power when I limit FPS, and like before, always draw max limit no matter what. Damn, this is hard to read, but well, we have another statement, so yes, another user having the same issue by changing or getting a better cable and reducing the memory temperatures and the core and hotspot as well. So that's interesting to see. It's not just one user, there are more where a new cable actually fixed their issue of the hotspot temperatures. Interesting. But there's more. There's another user saying exactly the same. The user called LothorS1 says, this was also my problem when testing with Furmark. The cable I was using caused a 40 degrees delta, 68 degrees GPU to 108 degrees hotspot. I swapped to another cable I had now in Furmark, I get 66 degrees GPU and 79 degrees hotspot. 13 degrees delta. So once again, another user saying exactly the same. It changed the cable for a better one and they actually got way better temperatures in terms of hotspot. So once again, this might actually have a base and this might actually be the problem. But what's actually causing that problem? Why is the cable causing that problem if in the case of the hops post, the original poster's post, the cable wasn't the issue because it supposedly didn't have 20 pins to send current to the GPU causing higher temperatures, but at the same time it did because when it changed the cable it worked better, and the same for other users. It's a messed up situation, but it seems that changing the cable to a good one, or at least to a better one, may fix the issue of the hotspot temperatures. Interesting. Now, I'm not making this video just to make AMD feel better, because if they actually have problems with their vapor chambers or whatever they like to call them, if they do have problems and if people have a defective card that has problems in terms of design, so design flaws, the cards must be sent back, okay? You must send back your card, get a new one, and enjoy the new one you get. That's as simple as it is, okay? Now, if you are actually able to get a new cable, just get a new cable, try a new good cable like Club 3D, like I told you is one of the best brands. Get a new and good cable, test it and see if the hotspot temperatures are fixed. If they're fixed, well, good for you, great for AMD because they don't have to take your GPU back, but what's actually causing this issue? I really wanted to know, so if you know what's causing this issue and why changing to better cables is actually fixing the problem, well, let me know in the comment section, because I'm getting nuts as well. What the hell is causing this issue? And why is the cable fixing it? And well guys, that's all for today's video. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share it. Once again, leave your comment in the comment section and let me know what you think or what you know about all this of changing cables, changing DisplayPort cables, HDMI 2.1 cables, and actually fixing the hotspot temperatures on the newer cards. It is really odd, but it is something that's happening and I don't really know why, but it's working, so who cares, I guess. And well, yeah, that's it. See you in the next one.